Welcome back. So, Diablo 4, Diablo 4 beta specifically, we are going to be doing a very long playthrough of the beta that includes just Act 1. We're going to be playing on hardcore on the hardest difficulty available with 4 players, 4-player co-op. We're going to see if we can get through the game hardcore together. There's only 3 classes in the beta right now, and we have all 3 of them. Obviously, one of them is going to be duplicated, so I'm going to be playing the Barb. We have 2 sorcerers, I believe, and 1 rogue. So, let's do this. I'll also be streaming at the same time, so if I respond to any questions on the stream, if you're watching this on YouTube, you know why. Take a look down below in the description for the stream if you want to come in and follow and join and all that stuff for my future streams. All right, so here we go. We're going to do character customization. I kind of already know what I'm doing because I've gone through this quite a few times already. If you haven't watched my last video on the settings, the deep dive of the settings, I recommend doing that, because there's some pretty interesting stuff there. I like going over the settings, and you guys seem to like that. Last time I did it for Diablo 2 Resurrected, so take a look at it. So anyway, hardcore, I'm going to name my character, and then this is what I was talking about hardest difficulty available in the game, Veteran. So Tier 2, which makes the game harder, enemies hit harder, all that stuff, and we get 20% more experience, 15% more gold. So we're playing through the game together. I don't know much about the game. I didn't get very far, and this is going to be pretty much one of my first run-throughs. Wow, that is bright. But we're going to watch the cinematics and stuff together, so let's do it.
Sanctuary was never meant for humankind. It was forged as a refuge from the war between the high heavens and the burning hells. Instead, it became a new battleground in this eternal conflict. A secretive group called the Haradrim has kept mortals safe. But now this once powerful order is a husk of what it was, and Sanctuary's ancient creators have returned to claim the hearts of humankind. This is the story of their downfall.
should find better shelter before I freeze.
All right. First cinematic out of the way. Let's see if we can party up now. He lost his mount. That's one thing I'm actually interested in. How are the mounts going to play out in the game? I've not had an opportunity to try that yet.
Want me to invite you to this one?
Yeah, invite me and see if that works. All right. About to be transferred. All right, cool. So I'm going to transfer it over to your world now. Accepted some clan invites because we already got the clan going.
I'll promote you to party leader, apparently.
You know,
There we go.
you like to return to your own world state. You stabbing me? Alright, I think... I don't know what the deal is, but it asked me if I want to return to my own world. I said yeah, and we didn't go anywhere. But I don't know what that is. Anyway, let's do this. So I'll go over some of the stuff that I know so far in the game as I come across it. Some interesting stuff. It's got the auto gold pickup that we saw added to Diablo 2 Resurrected, and that I always liked. I wasn't a huge Diablo 3 fan. I played it at launch, so some stuff that's in D3, like the Paragon system and stuff, I don't even know what that is. I really don't. I know it's like you gain progress in it as you continue to play past max level. It's like a form of progression. And I noticed it is in this game. There's the skill tree and the Paragon. We'll get to the skill tree shortly as I get my first level up. I'll show you guys some of that. And we'll play through to the end and see what happens. Like I said, I only got like level 5 or so. Decided to restart for multiple reasons. We were having some server issues, disconnects. It was just a bad time when the beta first launched. And now we have another crew on, which is good because these guys will hopefully stay up all night. Just a better time to try this, to try to go 4-man group all the way to the end. See how that goes. And if I really enjoy this game, which so far I'm liking it, the little bit that I played, I'm liking it better than what D3 was at launch. So I'm definitely liking it a lot better than I did at D3's launch, but still at the very beginning. Balance, that's huge. What is the class balance going to look like?
He's a wild one.
Hello.
What's it to you?
Oswen, hush. I'm sorry, Wanderer. You've come at a difficult time. This madman just stumbled into town and started causing trouble.
Demons spilling from the ruins. Kill us all. Kill us all.
Does that skip a few?
Ruins? What is he talking about?
And notice if you guys skip the conversation, it like moves the NPCs. It's strange. So in co-op, if someone's skipping the dialogue, it definitely makes it a little bit weird for the other player. But we'll go through the dialogue, we'll go through the story and cinematics and all that.
We have nowhere else to turn.
No one should live in fear. I will cleanse the old ruins of evil.
Truly? Oh,
I think
thank
maybe
you.
we let you do all the quest stuff.
Oh, I guess so. That's fine. Okay, so first skill point. Huh?
Seems like in co-op, like I don't even have to talk to them. I still get the quests and stuff.
Gotcha. It's kind of weird though. I hope it doesn't like if people are interested in the story, it might actually screw it up for them a little bit. Weird choice. Anyway, skill tree. So if I hit A, it's gonna pull up the abilities tree here, and you can expand it out to pull it up full screen to get a nice view. And this is what the skill tree looks like. Pretty cool looking. Not crazy in depth, but a hell of a lot more than like Diablo 2 and such. So it's interesting. It's nice. It's in depth enough, right? It's enough. That's all I ask for in an ARPG is a little bit of customization here and there. Let me choose. Let me be different from that next barbarian. And, you know, I like it. I think this is good enough. This is a good start. And then we got the Paragon system here. This is level 50. Don't know what that's going to be like, but we will find out. So, Barbarian, I know a little bit about him. This section here is the basic skills. They deal damage, and they're always available to cast. They have no cooldown. They have no resource cost. Nothing of the sort. And we have 4 abilities to choose from at the very beginning. I will do some respecs and stuff and resets and show off some of the abilities. But for now, I'm going to start with Frenzy. I've liked that ability. That's the first one I'm going to pick. It's a dual-wield ability. And if you guys have played Diablo 2 at all, you're gonna recognize the ability. Essentially, it's you dual wield as you hit. You get increased attack speed. Diablo 2 you can get crazy run speed, but this one doesn't do that. It's just attack speed, which in Diablo 2 it got a little ridiculous in how fast you can run. Then there's the modifier, like here's frenzy. Then you get the next point, and each of these skills has that next thing where that's like a modifier of the skill, right? Of frenzy, you would go to enhanced frenzy. There's enhanced bash, enhanced lunging strike, and then you have to choose left or right. You can't take both of these. You can only take one of the final modifiers of the skill, and we'll get into those a little bit. But all right, enough of that. Let's do this. I'm moving on. Let's go kill some stuff. Graphically, the game looks pretty good. I like it. Good enough, right? Good enough to be happy with. It's not like crazy graphics, so people on even low-end systems are definitely still playing the game. I had a guild member, Sai, I think he's on a 1060 Ti? Might be a 1080 Ti, I'm not sure. So it's, a little on the dated side, but still a great card. And it's playing fine on, like, medium graphics. Not really much frame drops, according to what he was saying. It is just a beta, so maybe, optimization will be more of a focus in the near future. I'm going to grab my first modifier for Frenzy, Enhanced Frenzy. Additional Fury while at max attack speed. And that's this bar here. Oh, not bar, I guess, globe. Just like, your rage from like WoW warriors and stuff like that. And then, of course, D3 had the same thing. What now?
Is this personal loop or shared?
Personal.
Sweet.
So Fury, barbs don't have mana, which love D2, but that always sucked, right? I mean, every class had mana. That was just how it was back in the day. And they didn't have their own unique systems. So the games has definitely grown a bit. I mean, I love D2. It's my favorite of the series, that's for sure. But, it's nice to see, nice to play an ARPG with a different system. And again, I know D3 did it, but like I said, I wasn't a huge D3 fan. It's just kind of refreshing not to have to worry about mana leak so I can use my whirlwind and stuff, Definitely a nice change of pace. Oh, Stevens, hey. So question in the stream, how is it? Better than D3 when it launched. I'll say that it's the little bit I've played gameplay-wise feels nice. It feels better than what D3 was like when it launched. Again, I don't know the end game systems, obviously. Don't know how the class balance is going to be. Can I play Barbarian hardest difficulty on hardcore, or am I going to be like quite literally useless just like I was at the beginning of Diablo 3's launch? End game for Barbs was like non-existent. It was just... That was probably one of the most unbalanced games I've ever played, was D3's launch. Specifically the end game, like when you get to the final difficulty and stuff, it was just so bad. I know we're supposed to go to the top right, but I kind of want to explore this a little bit and see what else is out here. The potion system, I have 4 out of 4 charges down here. The potions, you pick it up as you kill enemies. Sometimes see potions drop, you pick it up. Q is to instantly use it. That's again, I keep saying I'm a big Diablo 2 fan, that's another refreshing thing, not having to drag potions here and there. Whoa. Never seen that. So who is doing that? Is there a boss out there?
After us. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you see the little symbol below his name. He's like enchanted with that. Very cool.
I did notice lightning enchanted is still dangerous as hell.
Is it? Is it sending out little charges? Little charge bullets and stuff?
They cast a point and it comes from there. It's different, but it takes a bit. You have to dodge shit. It really hurts.
Gotcha.
And you can dodge it. It doesn't fill the screen type. Well, we're low levels, but it's not filling the screen.
That's the other thing, yeah. The whole dodge, the space thing to kind of dodge and stuff is a nice change. I like that. Skeleton captains, you can break their shields. That's cool.
Oh, really?
Alright.
Nice.
Yeah, shields break off. We're going to go with Whirlwind, because I got an extra skill here. one thing I wanted to show before we proceed any further, one thing I wanted to show you guys is I was kind of surprised by this system. It's a pleasant surprise. It's not a bad thing. It's different. I'll say that. So, Barbarian, I have a blunt weapon equipped, two-handed blunt, two-handed slashing, and then dual wield. So I have all these weapons equipped. I'm going to equip some of my upgrades here, and then we're going to look back at our skills for a second. You'll notice something. There's some things that have specific weapons. You'll see right there, Hammer of the Ancients requires a two-handed bludgeoning weapon. So that is guaranteed to use this weapon, right? There are some attacks that don't have a required weapon, such as Whirlwind. So take a look at that. My middle mouse, if I hit it down, it allows me to select the weapon type I want to use with that specific ability. So I have it on auto select, and it's saying my two-hand hammer, selecting it. I'm assuming that it's selecting what is going to mathematically do the most damage. It's automatically selecting my two-hand hammer. But maybe I come up with something that's got a good life leech or something, and I really want to use my dual wield. Something like that. Who knows? Maybe I come across an item like that. You could swap it to dual wield. You could swap it to your two-hand slicing weapon. Or I'll keep it on auto for now. Use my two-hand hammer. And there's other weapons that have stuff like modifiers that you'll see later, like here we go. The Whirlwind. Whirlwind's got a modifier. While using a slashing weapon, Whirlwind also inflicts 20% of its base damage as bleeding damage over 5 seconds. So you would want to force that to use a slashing weapon. Maybe that works while dual-wielding slashing weapons. I don't know. It probably does. Because this is, axe is considered slashing, so it should. You know, I should be able to dual-wield with slashing or use my two-hand slashing weapon, which is a sword. Maybe you get a two-hand axe or something. I'm not sure. But that's pretty cool. I like that system. That is pretty cool. And then one thing I did notice, and I'll show later, is you get the full stats of all weapons regardless of what is in your hand. So if I'm dual wielding, right now I'm using my Frenzy, it is going to give me like, I don't know, if I have 2% crit for my hammer, I get that. I still get that as a barb. I still get that 2% crit even though I'm using an attack that uses my dual wield. I thought that was awesome. It's a nice way to still like you know, you could have stat sticks, you know, you don't really use it with an ability, but it's got amazing stats on it and you just want it on. And the cool thing is, you might think that, oh man, this sounds annoying. It's not. I just right click, watch, I'm gonna left click right now, I'm wailing on them, I'm using my dual wield, I right click. There's my two-hand hammer. I'm not swapping, I'm not like hitting W to swap weapons, like in D2. It's just doing it for me. It's convenient, it's simple, it's fun, and it's a nice system. I really like it. I think they did a good job with that. And it's unique, right? Barbarian gets something unique. We get to have 4 weapons. 2 dual-wield weapons, and 2 two-handers. I haven't seen an ARPG like that, or even an MMO like that allows you to have, like, all of the weapons essentially equipped at the same time, and getting all the benefits of that. I mean, like, in an MMO, what do you get? You could swap to your two-hand mid-combat sometimes. You can swap to dual-wield, change your weapon, but, you know, your sword and shield, your dual-wield, but never getting stats from all 4 with quick, easy swaps depending on the ability you're using. I think that's really cool. There we go. I'll equip a sword. So I have a sword and an axe now. Destructible environment. That's cool. Going in for the whirlwind. Spin to win!
I'm out of fury.
Every game.
Every game. I love the spin to win. I love it. My favorite. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like, this environment here, it's not... There's no reason to break it, but... You can break it. It's fun. It's just... You know, you're whirlwinding through enemies and stuff, and you clip the wall, and it takes part of the wall down. I don't know. It's just cool. I like it. Remember when the first D3 trailer dropped, I was blown away by that, the destructible environment. I was like, wow, that's so cool. That was like 10 years ago now. Hard to think it's been that long. Alright, first boss fight. There's definitely mechanics to the boss fights. I know this one, so I'm gonna, you know, do quite well, I guess. But I don't know what else is in store for me. We are playing on hardcore. We gotta watch out for that circle. Boom, 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 boom. Take a look at my health globe when at the bottom left. when he hits me and puts a debuff on me. There's a debuff, I think it's vulnerable, and there's an indicator on the health bar that's inflicted upon you, and you'll take additional damage while that's up. So that's not good. But he's dropping health orbs as we wail on him. Let's see if he inflicts vulnerable. I'm not gonna let him. I'm not gonna. There it is. Oh no, that was on him. So his health bar is purple. It's saying vulnerable right there. So he's gonna take some additional damage. We got him. We got him. All right. Another thing I wanted to point. Ooh, first polearm. Weapon expertise. I've never seen this. Wait a second. Hold up. Kill monsters to increase rank of your weapons to unlock better bonuses. Whoa, this is new to me, as much as it is to probably you guys. Let's see. I'm excited. I'm going to scroll over it. Hello. One-handed axe expertise. Dual-wielding arsenal. When using an axe, you increase critical strike chance against injured enemies. Double this amount when using 2 axes. Progress. I wonder if that's kills. 15,750. Next rank critical strike chance increased against injured enemies increased by 0.5%. Rank 10 additional bonus. Lucky hit. Critical strikes have up to 55% chance to create 6% increased attack speed for 2 seconds. Double the attack speed bonus when using 2 axes. And one thing I really like about this is if you see an ability that you'll look at. Let me just look at one here. Okay, vulnerable. Hey, look at this. Lucky hit. Your core skills have up to a 10% chance to make enemies vulnerable for 2 seconds, and vulnerable is underlined. If you look at the bottom of that, it tells you what vulnerable is. Vulnerable enemies take 20% increased damage. Love the description. Love that they detail what that actually is, because I hate that in games. It's like, okay, vulnerable. What the heck is that? How do I find that out? Then you start Googling, you know? But this is cool. This is interesting. So expertise for specific weapons. So one thing I don't know what it is, though. I wish they described this. What's the difference between crit and lucky hit? Uh-oh. And I got DC'd.
No. Party dropped to me.
Well. Is that the end of me? Or will I get back in? Select the party member was not found. Well, looks like I'll be splicing this together. Go ahead and end this recording and splice it together, make part 2. Alright, we're back. So, got back into the game. Now, where I was so rudely kicked out of the game, I was looking at this. Weapon technique, unlock quest at 15. Don't know what that is. That's interesting. The beta does go up to, what, 25, I think? Goes up to level 25, so we'll see what that is. But I like this expertise thing. This is pretty cool. Another thing to progress in. I always like progression. I think that's damn cool. We're gonna do a refund, which you're allowed to do for free. I believe it was up to level 15. You get free respecs. Not sure how true that is. I'm pretty sure it is. I think I got a loading screen tip about that. I'm gonna try lunging strike for now, and I do have to put one more point in here in order to progress to the next thing. We tried Whirlwind. We're going to do Hammer of the Ancients, see what that's all about. And we'll enemy hit. There's also passive modifiers at this point. So these are like the Fury spending abilities. Core skills, you spend the resources. We got Rend, Whirlwind, Hammer of the Ancients, Upheaval, and Double Swing. We'll test them all out. Then there's a couple of passives here as well. Basic skills generate 5% more Fury when using 2-hand. Basic skills, which would be this, so that means no frenzy then. If you're gonna go for that, you can just kind of like specialize in 2-hand usage there. Lucky hit, core skills have a 10% chance to make enemies vulnerable. Yeah, we'll go Hammer of the Ancients and we'll mess around with that and see what that's all about. Hammer of the Ancients, bludgeoning for now. All right, let's do it. Oh, did I? I don't think I covered this. 5% bonus experience for having a player nearby, and double if you're in a party. So, if you're near that player and in a party, that's pretty cool. So you get additional experience for partying up. Alright, let's see what this NPC has to say.
The old ruins are clear. Your town should be safe now.
Truly. Ha! By the light, you are heaven sent. Oh, I'm so sorry. We haven't any coin to offer. But we have hot stew, good company, and...
Stay for a pint.
Wash out the taste of the stew. We'd be honored if you'd join us.
To our savior.
The guy wearing pants?
Maybe he's Scottish.
Cute.
By mother's blood, by mother's body, so shall you witness her glory before you die. Not ready yet. No.
Like this guy.
They're coming. The whole damned village. Get up. Get up. We have to fight our way out. There. Take them. May the light preserve us.
Cannibals.
All of you.
Bastards. So I've been a little bit further than this, but I skipped the cinematic at the beginning. This is cool, though. This is cool.
You are blessed like us now.
That was all of them. Light willing.
I need more fury.
Madman. Those heretics drugged me after I returned from the ruins. Just like you. I came to my wits and escaped. Tried to get inside the chapel, but it was locked and... What manner of evil is this? Petals? Of blood?
They must have fed them to me.
A blasphemous ritual. How did they learn this? Perhaps the answer lies in the chapel. They kept it locked up for a reason. The key might be on that woman who was leading them.
I'll say this, I've never been for the Diablo lore after 2, but this is actually pretty good. You know, ARPGs are generally not like my favorite storytelling like genre, but this is actually pretty decent already. There was like a flash of Lilith, right? You saw her for like a split second.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. We'll see where this goes.
So far, they've done the co-op well too.
Only fire can cleanse the darkness in this place.
So you guys seeing the full cinematic if no one skips it?
Hurry.
The cinematic, yeah. Don't see the dialogue that you just did then, but I could see that you were in one, so we could actually join it, but we don't have to.
Huh. It's kind of cool.
Like the ones I was fed. Is this real?
So like this one, it puts us in.
Shameful. Our Father has granted you a path to salvation. And yet, you stray from it at every opportunity. You drink and gamble. You covet and steal. Shameful.
Sin is their birthright. My children. The lords of hell are coming to devour our world. Salvation lies not in the light, but in you. The faith has taught you to deny your heart's desire and turned you into a prisoner within yourself. Break the chains and discover who you were meant to be. Break the chains and be beautiful in sin.
Resist! Resist her temptation! Vani, it's me. I brought your child into this world.
to the dry steppes and continue your preparations. Now, our true work begins.
You came to thank the light.
Holy shit.
That's brutal.
Damn, Lilith don't mess around.
Tall lady. Tall lady.
You collapsed inside. I thought the darkness had swallowed you. I dragged you here and put this cursed place to the torch. What happened to you in there?
I saw a vision. A horned demon. She said the lords of hell are coming. She wanted to help the people survive.
Help them.
She called them her children, and they welcomed her like a mother.
Mother? No. It cannot be. I must report to the cathedral.
Listen, there is a hermit to the northeast. A man of questionable loyalty, but he knows of the forbidden. He might be useful to us.
Bring him to the cathedral in Kyovashad, and you will be in the light's favor.
Damn, Blizzard's always been good with cinematics, that's for sure. That was pretty good. Bro, you did not burn this place enough. You like made it a little crispy on one side? Burn this shit to the ground. It's like, I'm gonna just char it on this side a little bit. A little searing on the outer shell.
This game knows my weakness. Tall demonic ladies.
All demonic ladies are your weakness. Yeah, you'd be the first to be converted. There ain't no saving you. Alright.
Mommy.
Mama? Alright, first respec. Well, second respec, I guess. Remember the hammer and the ancients, I'm gonna try upheaval. Tear into the ground with your weapon and fling debris. Fling debris forward. Damage. Bash is kind of cool. Does damage after bashing enemies 4 times. Your next one, so like the 5th bash, will stun for 1.25 seconds. This is increased to 2 seconds if you're using a two-hander. Damaging a stunned enemy with bash. Oh, that's this one, right? Damaging a stunned enemy with bash grants you 5% base life as fortify. Double this amount if using a two-hander. Fortified characters take 10% reduced damage. You become fortified when you have more fortify than your current life. Oh, and upheaval. Upheaval is 20% chance to stun all enemies it damages. Ooh, so 2 different stun attacks I'm going to be running. Let's see how this goes. Altar of Lilith. Oh, I noticed something before. I didn't get a chance to look at it. This is interesting. If you hit M, I think it's M, then what was it? Oh, W. So if you mouse over a section of the map that you're in, hit W, where it says View Rewards. Look at this thing. Fractured Peaks, total renown earned 25. So it's like you earn like reputation, renown of this section of the map. And as you increase that renown, once you hit certain tiers, you get bonuses. Extra skill points, gold, potion charges. I don't know what O-balls are, but this is insane. This is like another way to progress. I love this. I always love progression. Like the more progression in the game, the better. More reasons to keep going, right? I like that. Oh, question. Yeah, Steven's definitely doing well. Hope you're doing well yourself. And yeah, I bought the that $100 pack. I bought 2 of them. One for me, one for Harley, and see if we like the game. So far,
Don't move for a second.
I'm enjoying it. Don't move. Would like the trade. So I just got more renown for discovering an area. All right, what am I looking at? Trade window. Sturdy stat. I can't use it. Yep. Sorcerer only at the bottom right.
I don't know, I just wanted to show the trade window.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it is a good... let me hide my webcam for a second. At the bottom, you get the gold. So you can trade gold. How do you... Oh, add gold. Okay. 1. Lock in offer. Offer locked in. Accept trade. Yeah, so there's a couple of different... You have to hit like 2 or 3 times there to say, yeah, I do want to trade. It's like no scamming, I guess. Anti-scam attempts they've learned from previous games. So what ups our renown? The Altar of Lilith and discovering new areas. See that stuff's kind of hidden. You have to like mouse over the background to see what you can loot. I hope there's a leap. We need some gap closers in this game. There's a charge right there. I'll look at the rest of the abilities at some point as we level, but we'll definitely take a look. I think I mentioned earlier that I am definitely open to doing a lot of content for this game, playing it further, learning a lot about the game, and then making build videos and such. Because this is pretty cool so far. Plus 7 strength. How is that not a massive upgrade?
You see the animations for Barrage? I think it's cool.
No, show me. Oh, sick. You get like little clone dudes for
Yeah.
a little bit? That's really cool. Alright, let's go in. Oh, I didn't sell or vendor. I didn't look into that at all.
Oh,
Gotta
we
take
didn't
it.
have a chance to.
Yeah, I gotta take a look at that when we get to the... When we get to this, whatever the big city. That's as far as I got in the game. Skeleton Captain frozen. Ooh. Boom. Oh, I like that. Oh. Pretty cool so far, though. I'm liking the progression. Gameplay's fun.
If I just drop an item, can you guys see it, or?
Well, let's find out. Do you see that hand axe?
No. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Here, I just dropped some.
See his bow?
Stellar shot, fundamental and combo. Yeah, I see him. I wonder if I get shields in this game. That's gonna be strange if we don't. Oh, sick. I just realized my bash charges remain. So on the 5th bash. So it doesn't have to be on the same enemy. I have 3 right now, so then it'll be the 4th hit and then the next hit. So 2 more hits will trigger a stun. Boom! Complete weapon. Kill an enemy with a... What is it? Kill an enemy with a 2-hand bludgeoning, 2-hand slashing, and a 1-hand weapon in 10 seconds. The challenge. Huh. Reward? What was that reward? I thought it might have been a title, but it doesn't look like it is, because I can't select any titles. Ooh, that guy just bursted into Spidey's. Yeah, I already feel infinitely weaker compared to every other class. That's the Barbarian for you. If you like playing melee, screw you. Welcome to Diablo. We'll see how that gets. So far, it's exactly what I expected, where things just die off screen, and like you can't even make it up to the enemy before it's dead.
I did notice that like Frozen Orb feels extremely weak in this game.
You got Frozen Orb already?
It's like in 2nd tier.
Wow.
I got Heartseeker in the 1st tier.
Well, let's see what happens. We need a gap closer. That's what Barbs need. We need to be able to
Get in their face.
dash, yeah, leap slam, charge, something to get us in there. Find the hermit crab. Lumber axe.
The helmet.
Where do these gathering things appear?
Character, and then there's materials and stats.
Oh, I see it. Interesting. So yeah, this game has gathering, believe it or not. Lance and stuff. The hell's an O-ball?
So, from the node, it drops for all of us.
Yeah. Use to purchase items from the Purveyor of Curiosities. I wonder if that's like cosmetic stuff or something. Yellow vine.
I did see there was a potion vendor thing in the main city. I don't know what it takes to buy from there though.
There's other currency there. Red dust used to purchase items from PvP vendors. Hello. PvP zones. Okay, so here's the concern though. Hardcore in PvP. It's like, yeah, that's cool and all, but we all know how that goes down. Like in an RPG, it's like, yeah, I don't know. You can't have like ganking and such with hardcore. It's just not.
What are you hiding back here?
Scooby-Doo bookshelf.
If you're going to trespass into my home, rifle through my things, then at least have the decency to join me for supper. I'm bloody hungry. That's quite the story.
I wish it wasn't true, but it is. Why did I have that vision?
Thank those friendly villagers. They gave you the blood of Lilith.
The blood of a demon?
Not just any demon. The daughter of hatred. The mother of sanctuary. She was banished ages ago. But this world is her creation. It was prophesied she would come back.
What does she want?
That's the question. Sanctuary has always been trapped amid the eternal conflict. A war between angels and demons. But Lilith serves neither side. She has her own plans for us.
And me? Am I corrupted?
Not sure yet. But you two share a connection. What will you do about it?
Use it. Find out what she's after.
Good. Then we're in this together. Rest while you can. Then we'll start in Kiovashad. If we can't stop Lilith, we'll all be damned.
That guy seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
You broke into my house, had sex with my wife, killed all of my cattle, ate all of my food. Will you join me for supper? Like, what the hell? Guy walked in there mad threatening. He's like, join me, bro. Have a bite to eat, why don't you? Came in there all pissy. Oh, he's like Bucky's minion now. He's like under your name.
This close to the city. This evil is spreading.
That's pretty cool to level up, just wipes enemies out.
Never thought I'd live to see all this.
Stun's not bad.
The angel in Arius. I'm sure you've heard the Cathedral of Light babbling about their Holy Father. Well, he's real. An angel walks among us. And when he learns that Lilith is here, blood will flow. They are ancient enemies. They'll drag the whole damn world into their feud unless we can stop it. Let's not linger. Kiovashad lies just ahead.
Why'd you come back to me, damn it? I didn't talk to you.
Find you attractive.
Must be the makeup.
A little circlet on your head. What? Big enemy? Oh. I'm gonna find out if my upheaval here that has a 20% chance to stun is 20 or 25? 20% chance. If that procs, does it stun all enemies hit by it, or is it 20% chance per enemy hit? Like, that guy can get stunned on that upheaval, but that other guy might not? I'm trying to find that out. Always interested in that. Is it like a... once it procs, it hits everyone situation? Let's see. Events. Oh, I've never seen this. You guys ever run into this?
Yeah. I won't say
anything about it. I didn't see this.
It does put up a timer on the quest list there.
Oh yeah, I see. Right side, survive the ambush. Mastery. Keep the survivor alive. So I guess you can still pass it if he dies, or succeed, but it's not considered a mastery. Come on, more enemies.
Careful what you wish.
Bring it on!
I like it how the fire shamans res the big guys as well, but it's like a long cut.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
it without you.
All right. Hello.
My back.
Oh balls! Everyone likes a little oh balls. Ah, you can mark stuff as junk. Okay. Oh, you can link in chat? Channel does not support item linking. Okay, what about this channel? Yep, you can link in chat in here too. Alright, that's cool.
My burden is too great.
No!
Disconnect.
Damn you, Diablo 2 beta servers. Well, you know what that means. Restart the game, edit the video, connect the two parts, and then go from there. Let's see. I'll try to get right back in, but I know what's going to happen. It's going to put me right back in the queue. I'm going to have to restart.
Yeah. Duck, what's your latency? Hit Control R twice.
$2.16.
I know what your problem is. Harley,
Oh.
do the same thing. You guys are
Wait,
playing on
do
Australian
what?
servers.
Mm-hmm.
Hit Control R twice and tell me what your latency is.
Well, the pains of beta testing. Alright, we'll restart.